What are common mistakes when sacrificing for space in chess? When it comes to sacrificing material for a space advantage in chess, many players stumble into common traps. Understanding these mistakes can help you make better decisions on the board. Let's break down what these common errors are. First, one major mistake is lacking clear compensation for the sacrifice. If you give up material, you need a solid reason. This could be better piece placement or control over important squares. Without this, you might just end up down in material with no real benefit. Another frequent issue is insufficient calculation and preparation. Sacrifices should not be impulsive. You need to analyze the position carefully. If you jump into a sacrifice without understanding the consequences, you may find yourself in a tough spot. Ignoring your opponent's counterplay is also a big mistake. When you gain space, your opponent might have ways to challenge it. If they can quickly create threats, your sacrifice may backfire. Always consider what your opponent can do in response. Overextending without support is another pitfall. Gaining space often means pushing pawns or placing pieces aggressively. However, if you do this too early or without enough support, you can create weaknesses. Advanced pawns might become targets, and your position could be vulnerable to attacks. Neglecting basic principles before making a sacrifice is also common. It is essential to develop your pieces and ensure your king is safe before attempting a sacrifice. Solid piece coordination and control of the center should come first. Misjudging the timing of your sacrifice can lead to problems as well. If you sacrifice too early, the position might not be ready. If you wait too long, your opponent may have already consolidated their position. The best sacrifices lead to immediate or near-term benefits. Lastly, confusing tactical and positional sacrifices can lead to errors. Tactical sacrifices aim for immediate gains, while positional sacrifices focus on long-term advantages like space and piece activity. Misunderstanding this difference can cloud your judgment about the risks and rewards involved. Before you sacrifice for space, ask yourself some key questions. What concrete advantage will I gain? Can my pieces utilize the new space effectively? Is my king safe? What counterplay does my opponent have? Only when you have clear answers should you proceed with the sacrifice. Avoiding these common mistakes can help ensure that your sacrifices for space lead to meaningful advantages rather than leaving you at a material deficit.